The school track is buzzing with excitement as the semifinals of the girls' 400-meter running race come to a close. You finished the cross line first and your chest started heaving with exhaustion. Your teammates and friends rush over to congratulate you, cheering and whistling as you take a proud run around the track. Yes, you did it, Wine. You're going to the finals. We know you could do it. You're the fastest runner in our team. Oh, thank you, girl. A loud voice booms through the mic, making you stop and frown. Wine, queen of the track. Woohoo! You quickly scan the area, spotting Jungle grinning at you from the sidelines with a mic in hand. Shangok, stop it. You stride towards him with your hands on your hips, and your teammates follow close behind as he is making you mortified in front of the crowd. Come on, Ryan, I'm just showing my appreciation for your amazing skills. Appreciation. You're embarrassing me. Give me that mic. You snatch the mic from his hand, making him chuckle. That was cool. I like it. You roll your eyes and hand the mic back to the event organizer, who gives you an apologetic smile. Shangok, what's going on with you? Why are you screaming my name like that? Someone's going to think there is something going on between us. Oh, so you're worried about what others might think, huh? Shut up, Shangok. Just congratulate me like a normal person, okay? Fine, fine. Congratulations, Ryan. You're an amazing runner and even more amazing person. He offers you a charming smile, and you can't help but feel butterflies at the sincerity in his eyes. Thank you. You kick on your pace, trying to leave Jungkook and his charming smile behind. Walking a little further forward with your friends, you turn around only to see his eyes still fixed on you. You quickly look away, pretending you didn't see him, but Jungkook's pull is hard to resist. You have noticed that Jungkook doesn't actually ask girls out or pursue them like other bad boys do. He just flirts shamelessly, almost like it's a game to him. And yet, despite knowing this, you still find yourself getting flustered when he directs his charming smile your way. But little did you know your enemies are watching all this from afar with their eyes fixed on you. Girls, let's get to work. We need to make Wayne a total fool in front of Jungkook. Let's show him she's not as perfect as she seems. Why are you so obsessed with taking wine on Susie? What's going on? That guy, Jungkook, he's always flirting with wine, but he hasn't even glanced at me. It's like I'm invisible to him. The other girls nodded understanding. They know Susie had a crush on Jungkook for ages, but he's never reciprocated her feelings. Maybe you're just not his type. No way. I'm the most popular girl in school and I always get what I want, and what I want is Jungkook's attention. But one keeps getting in the way. I want to get rid of her. What's on your mind? A very painful plan. You head to the locker room to freshen up before the finals, which are scheduled for late that evening. And as you're changing into a fresh pair of socks, you place your racing shoes on the locker room bench because they are all wet now with sweat because of running. You wore some slippers for now and was momentarily distracted by the sound of laughter and chatter from your teammates. Just as you're about to walk away, Jungkook appears again with a disobedient grin spreading across his face. Yuan, what's with the slippers? You're going for a fashion statement? He chuckled at his own joke while you rolled your eyes at that not so good one. Jungkook, my shoes are red, okay? I'll switch into them later. Oh, come on, you can't wear slippers to the finals. That's like me wearing a tutu to the soccer field. He doesn't seem to give up, but you laugh despite yourself shaking your head. You're ridiculous. As you're engrossed in your conversations with Shangok, you don't notice Susie and her minions snickering in the corner, happy to see their plan unfolding. Susie has been watching the exchange between you and Shangok with a sly smile. She sees an opportunity to sabotage you and quickly snatches your shoes from the locker room bench, hiding it in the corner with her friends. She places some glass pieces under the clothes lining of your shoe, hoping to cause you pain and discomfort during the finals. All the very best fine. She puts your shoe back on the locker room bench, trying not to draw attention to herself. She gives a slight nod to her friends and then quickly exits the locker room. Shangok's eyes suddenly snap towards the exit, feeling some presence, and he sees Susie and her friend slipping out of the locker room. But he shrugs it off and turns back to the conversation with you, not giving it another thought. Anyway, see you at the ground. All the best, fine. This time I'm bringing my own 3 mics. I don't know what makes me want to scream to the world and encourage you. You acted as if you were wiping your face with a towel so that he wouldn't see the red color that spread all over your cheeks. Thank you, but don't scream, please. I'll try. He started walking and you let out a deep breath, but suddenly you were startled by what he said from outside. It's nice to see your face blushing and not hiding it would be a very nice sight to my eyes. You don't know why his every word makes your body react like this and you laugh at him making him wink. You're on the track and the crowd is cheering like crazy. You're all set for the 400-meter finals, but then you glance down and you're still wearing your slippers. You can't even believe that you did it. You forgot it. Seriously? You spotted one of your friends Sarah in the crowd and signaled her pointing your foot. Hey, my shoes. Give me my shoes. Oh no, got it. She takes off to grab them. You're just standing there feeling super awkward, hoping Sarah gets back with your shoes before the race starts. That's when you remember Django can scan the crowd for him again. And yeah, there he is doing a try not to laugh challenge with his eyes fixed on your slippers. You try to act cool trying to cover your foot, but Django gestured it's okay. Sarah finally shows up with your sneakers and hands them over to you. You quickly ditch your slippers and slip onto the shoes, feeling a huge relief. But as soon as you put them on, you feel something sharp poking into your foot. You try to react, but before you can even figure out what's going on, the announcer yells on your marks. You started running, but it hurts like crazy with every step. The glass shards in your shoe pierce through your foot, making you wince in pain. You try to keep going, but your foot keeps giving out, causing you to stumble. Everyone is cheering you on while Jungkook and your friends are watching you with a worried look. You're determined to finish the race, but the pain is getting worse. You cry out in pain and collapse to the ground, unable to take another step. The crowd gasps in shock and your friends rushes towards you screaming your name, but Jungkook beats them it dashing towards you in concern and he knelt down beside you. Hey, are you okay? What's wrong? He gently touches your arm trying to help you up. Susie is laughing hysterically at your misfortune, but her smile fades when she sees Jungkook helping you up. She looks annoyed, closing her arms and rolling her eyes. Figures. He's always there for her, but never notices me. Her expression turns sulky and she looks away, clearly irritated by Jungkook's jewelry. You try to get up again, but the pain shoots through your foot and you collapse back down. You grit your teeth in frustration and look up at Jungkook, who's still kneeling beside you. Just help me up, Jungkook. Jungkook nods and gently takes your arm, pulling you up with a strong and steady grip. You lean on him, wincing as you put weight on your injured foot. He supports you, holding you steady. You gaze down the remaining distance to the finish line and how far the other participants are from you. You took off Jungkook's hands from yours, making him frown. Thank you, Jungkook. Now go back. I have to win this race. It's okay to lose, Ryan. Don't take the risk. You can't even stand properly. It's not worth getting hurt even more. He reaches out as if to help you again, but you brush him off. Now, Jungkook, I need to do this. I can't give up now. You grit your teeth, willing yourself to stay upright and keep moving forward. You start running, feeling the glass cut into your skin. You're in a lot of pain, but you're determined to finish the race. The crowd is cheering loudly, and Jungkook is watching with tears in his eyes. You're running as fast as you can despite the pain. You don't want to let anyone down, and you are giving it your all. And you cross the finish line beating the last runner. The crowd goes wild cheering your name, but Jungkook again ran up to you and immediately knelt down to check your food, and his heart broke to see you, your socks covered in blood. When your foot is bleeding badly, what happened? Remove your shoes, let me see. You wince in pain as you try to pull off your shoe, but Jungkook quickly takes over, carefully removing it and the sock underneath. Jungkook's eyes fill up with tears as he examines the wound more closely. He gently picks out a few glass shards with care, and also his hands are shaking. This is bad. We need to get you to the hospital now. He looks up at you, and you were shocked to see him crying for you. Why did you keep running? You should have stopped mine. His voice cracked as he picked out those glass pieces from. But who did this? I don't know. Maybe someone who doesn't want to see me win the race. I think I know what might have happened. Let's get you to the hospital first, and then I'll tell you what I suspect. He gently helps you up, and you lean on him as you make your way through the crowd. As you walk, Jungkook glances at Susie, who's clearly upset and fidgeting with her hands like she has lost her temper. When she notices Jungkook looking at her, she tries to act calm and collected, but it's obvious she's struggling to keep her cool. I promise you, Wan, whoever did this to you, I'll make them beg at your feet. His words made you look up at him, and for the first time you really see him. And in that moment you realize that your feelings for him are far beyond what you even think. Your heart beats faster, your pulse races, and your whole body is proving the truth. You see Jungkook in a new light, and you know that you have feelings for him that you can't ignore. Seriously, this room is for me? I just have some stitches. A ward would have been enough for me. You say, looking around at the private hospital room. Emmy, Sana, and Sarah glanced at each other, hearing your complaint. Go tell that to Jungkook. He's the one who arranged this room and paid everything in advance. Was pretty insistent that you get the best care possible. I can't believe him, but where is he now? He said he'll be back. He had to deal with someone. Amy and Sarah had a worried expression on their faces, and you were sure there is something they're not telling you. Who did he have to deal with? He didn't say, but I think it might have something to do with what happened at the race. You started to get worried, hoping Jungkook isn't getting into some kind of trouble. You hope he comes back soon and fills you in on what's going on. Suddenly the door bursts open and Jungkook walks in. You smile happy to see him, but that smile quickly faded when you see Susie being dragged in behind him, and her face is red in anger. What's going on? She is here to confess mine. What? You looked at Susie in shock because you never thought she'd do something cruel. She'll never be able to prove it. She's now struggling to break free from Jungkook's grip. I saw you exiting the locker room, Susie, and the security footage shows you that you and your friends entered the locker room after wine and gang. You were there for a few minutes, and that's when you must have tampered with the shoes. You can't prove it, she said again, but her words lacked conviction. I have witnesses who saw you lingering around the area. If all this isn't enough, I have my own methods to prove your guilt, but I am willing to give you a choice. Either you confess and face the consequences, or I'll hand you and your gang over to the police. They can investigate and prove your involvement in this. Either way, the truth will come out. She wouldn't dare. Try me. Susie looks down and her face is now a mess with anger and shame. Yes, I did it. I did it to make her nothing in front of you, Jungkook. I knew you had a thing for her, and I wanted to ruin her chances, make her look weak and pathetic in your eyes. You're sick, Susie. You're willing to hurt someone just to get attention from me? That's twisted. Susie, you made a mistake. I love her no matter what happens. I don't love her because she's good at something. I just love her. I just fucking love her. That's it. Jungkook's eyes drifted towards you and his face softened as he sees the shock on your face. I'm so sorry, Vine. I didn't mean to tell you like this. I wanted to find a better way to say it, but I can't keep it inside anymore. I love you truly. You didn't expect him to say he loves you like this, and your heart is beating fast. You feel happy and excited, but also a little shocked. Your face is red as you look into his eyes, seeing how much he cares. You're speechless, not knowing what to say back. All you can do is look at him, feeling happy and loud. Jungkook takes a step closer to you, and he can see the surprise and happiness in your eyes, and it gives him the courage to keep going. I know this may seem sudden, but I can't help how I feel. I want to be with you, to support you, to make you happy. Will you be my girlfriend? You look into his eyes and you see the sincerity and love shining back at you. You feel like you're melting into his gaze. He nodded enthusiastically, and a huge smile spread across your face. Yes. He grabbed your nape and gave you a cute gentle kiss on the lips. You're surprised, but you can't help but smile. Your friends Zara, Sana, and Amy look at each other in shock. They screamed in unison, clearly excited and of course a little jealous. Sorry, man, I couldn't resist. You feel your face get red, but you're too happy to care. You know that this is the start of something special. He's gazing in back to Susie, who's standing like she can't take in anything happened just now. Jungkook walked up to her. She's my girl, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep her safe. You know my reputation, Susie. You know what I'm capable of. Don't test me in this. I'm warning you, Susie, stay away from her. If you try to hurt her again, you'll have to answer to me, and trust me, you don't want that. Her face became pale and she seemed to shrink under Jungkook's fierce gaze. Susie tried to walk away, but Jungkook stepped in front of her. Where do you think you're going? Susie tried to go around him, but Jungkook moved to block her way again. Susie hesitated, her eyes darting around the room as if searching for an escape. Begged for her forgiveness, Susie, at her feet where he belonged. If I have promised her, then die to do it. I'll do whatever it takes to keep my promise. So get over there and beg for her forgiveness at her feet. She seemed to realize that he was not bluffing. Slowly she crawled across the floor and finally reached her feet and bowed her head. Please forgive me. Enough, Jungkook, let her go. Let's just forget about it. For you, my love. But mark my words, Susie, you're not welcome around us. She hurriedly walked out of the room, and the next moment Jungkook wrapped his arms around you, pulling you close in a warm embrace. You can feel his heart beating against yours. Love, what's this, Jungkook? You're so kind, love. You forgive her and even asked me to stop hurting her. Yes, so what? Can you do me a favor then? I know you're that kind to resist. What do you want? Jungkook immediately pointed Sana, Amy, and Sarah, making them frown.